Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to talk about my 3 biggest pet peeves about personal branding. And I'm super excited to talk to you about this today because these 3 pet peeves really get my goat, and I think it's important for you to know so you can figure out if it's a good move for you to stop doing them. So, my first pet peeve is that it's just too contrived. Um, I feel, it's one thing for your personal brand to pull in, your hobbies or to pull in, something that you stand for. But I feel like when, if you're a CFO that likes fishing, like using fishing analogies about, how you put, finances in place or whatever that use the hook and the line to me it's just all too contrived. Like, just tell me how you know increase revenue, increase leverage, save costs. Tell me how you do that as a CFO. Like, I don't want to hear any fishing analogies with regards to your CFO-ness, right? So when it's too contrived, it drives me a little nuts. The second pet peeve that I have is that it's too subjective. Whatever you claim to be your brand or whatever claims you make in your branding, that they're just way too subjective. Calling yourself the world's greatest or number one or the best. Unless it's, audited by a firm, an independent firm in some way, any claims like that are usually just bogus, and it just cheapens your brand, in my opinion. So, no superlatives. Your brand should really speak to what you are known for and what people know you to do for them, or what you stand for, and which leads to number 3. Frankly, my biggest pet peeve is that it's too internally focused and your brand is not externally validated. In my opinion, a very strong personal brand is what people come to know you for. And you can create it all you want, but if your audience or your peers or your boss or your people know you as something else, then that's your brand. So you have to work at making sure that the internal and the external are congruent, but you cannot ignore the influence and the opinions of those around you when doing and coming up with your own personal brand. That is a huge piece of it. So if you would like to learn more about what to do to have a strong personal brand, then I'm going to ask you to join me for my next executive career chat with Paula Edgar of PGE Consulting, personal brander, executive brander extraordinaire, and I'm super excited to have this conversation with her. But go to executivecareerchat.com and register. It is free, and we don't record them, so you want to make sure that you don't miss it. But go to executivecareerchat.com and register for this next session that I'm having with Paula. I'm thrilled. If you know someone who will benefit from this video, then I'm going to ask you to share it. If you know someone who could benefit from seeing the next one, then I'm going to ask you to share it with them and ask them to subscribe. You should be subscribed too, so you do not miss next week's video. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me, to email me at lr@chameleonresumes.com. I do my best to read and reply to every email and comment, or you can comment below. And don't forget to like the page. Like my page if you're on YouTube, or hit the little double bell there and make sure you follow my page and get it notified for when I do post, so you don't miss next week's video. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.